ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। In our last lecture, we saw all Mangala things happening. So we are near the end of the drama. So naturally, all Mangala things are there. Mangala in the beginning and Mangala in the end. That is generally the theme of Sanskrit dramas. So here also we have seen many things, Rama has returned from Ravana's place, from Lanka. He has brought Sita back. And he is now, before entering Ayodhya, he has taken a halt at Janasthana, from where his Vanavasa had started. So he stays there for a while. He meets everybody. Then Sita also meets tapasis there to offer her salutations, because she has developed Sneha Bandhana with those ladies staying in those hermits. So now they all come. Then Bharata also come with all mothers. Vasishtha Vamadevas come. Then few of the subjects from Ayodhya, they also come, and they all are at Janasthana now, and they are meeting each other. They embraced each other with joy, because all the vipattis are over, so they are rejoicing. And now Bharata says, Anugruhitosmi, I am happy, I am blessed. And he says, Arya pratigruhyatam rajya bharaha. You remember he had taken promise from Rama that when he returns from his Vanavasa after 14 years, he will take back the kingdom and he will be the king. This is his kingdom and he will only look after it till Rama returns. So he has done it. Now he is telling, Arya pratigruhyatam rajya bharaha. Rama says, Vatsa kathamiva. There is a hitch behind this question or exclamation, what you say. Vatsya kathamiva. That means, how should I? How can I? Because, his mother had told him to go to Vana. And she had, stopped his coronation ceremony and sent him to Vana. So she has to give him Ajna that you should take over the kingdom now. So that order should come from his mother. So he suddenly says, how can I? Kathamiva. And now, Kaikeyi is there. She is hearing this dialogue. And she said, Jata chirabhilashitaha khalu eshaha manoratha. This manoratha, this is almost a dream that I had, in my mind. And that is coming true. So, Jata chirabhilashitaha khalu eshaha manoratha. And then that means she has agreed to that. Tataha pravishati Shatrughna. Everybody is wondering, where is Shatrughna? He is nowhere in the drama. So their fourth brother, where is he? He comes there. He says, Shatrughna says, Vividaihi vyasanaihi klishtam aklishta gunatejasam drashtum me tvarate buddhi ravanantakaram gurum. He says, Me buddhi tvarate. Me buddhi tvarate. My mind is, wants to see Rama, Gurum drashtum me buddhi tvarati. I am very eager to see my Guru, that is my elder brother, Rama. And what all adjectives he uses for Rama? Ravanantakaram Gurum. Ravanantakaram. Then he is Tamaklishta Gunatejasam. Vividhaihi Vyasanaihi. Vividhaihi Vyasanaihi. Vividhaihi means Aneka Prakaraihi. Vyasanaihi, that is Sankataihi. Klishtam, that is Piditam. Aklishta Gunaha Abadhaha Gunaha. He is klishta with all those vipattis, but his gunas and teja is aklishta, that is, it is same. It has not affected by all this. They are as they were. Gunaha teja yasya tam aklishta guna tejasam, and he is Ravanantakaram. Such kind of Guru, his elder brother Rama is, and now his mind is in a hurry to see his Guru. And then he goes near Rama and says, Arya Shatrughnaha am abhivadaye. Rama says, Ehi vatsa swasti ayushman bhava, as usual, Anugruhitosmi Arye abhivadaye. He salutes Sita also, and Sita blesses him, Vatsa Chiranjiva. Okay? Shatrughna says, Anugruhitosmi Arya Abhivadaye. Lakshmana is standing there, so Shatrughna salutes Lakshmana also. He says, Swasti Ayushman Bhava. Shatrughna says, Anugruhitosmi. These are the usual etiquettes, these are the usual manners in this Narendra Bhavana, Raja Bhavana. Arya, Shatrughna says, Arya, Etau Vasishtha Vamadevau Saha Prakrutibhihi Abhishekam Puraskritya Tvad Darshanam Abhilashataha. He says, Etau Vasishtha Vamadevau. Vasishtha and Vamadeva. Saha Prakrutibhihi. Prakriti is their Praja. So, some of the Prajajanas were with them. So, Saha Prakrutibhihi Abhishekam Puraskritya. They have brought Abhisheka Sambhara along with them. So Abhishekam Puraskritya Tvad Darshana Abhilashataha. Here the two rishis appear with the same object. They want to see Rama and they want to see him Abhishekta also. Rama goes, Shatrughna further says, let us see this verse also. First, Tirthodakena munibhihi swayam nana nadi nadagatena tava prasadat icchanti te munigana prathamabhishiktam drashtum mukham salilasiktam iva aravindam. Tirthodakena muniganaha तव प्रसादात मुनिभिः स्वयं आरुतेन नाना नदी नदगतेन तीर्थोदक they had brought from Nana Nadi and Nada, and with that Prathamabhishiktam te mukham And how that mukha will be after Abhisheka? Salila Siktam Aravindam Iva. Aravinda is lotus. When the lotus is, Abhishekta, it is, if you sprinkle some water on lotus, it blooms up. It looks fresh and very pleasant for the eye. So they want to see your face, Abhishekta. And here is Upama. Here the Abhishekta face of Rama is compared to Abhishekta lotus. So Kaikai now tells him, Gacha Jata Abhilasham Abhishekam. Abhilasha Abhishekam. Now, when Kaikai orders, it is definite that he has to go because it is his mother's order. Kaikai's order is more important to him. So when she says, Gacha Jata Abhilasha Abhishekam, then he says, Yat Adnyapayati Amba. Whatever my mother orders, I will do. And then he goes. He goes alone for this Abhishekam. He goes behind the curtain. And Nepathe, that is behind the curtain, you hear these words, Jayatu Bhavan, Jayatu Swami, Jayatu Maharajaha, Jayatu Devaha, Jayatu Bhadramukhaha, Jayatu Aryaha, Jayatu Ravanantakaha. All these, these are blessings given by various people who are standing there. They are behind the curtain. Rama goes alone for the Abhisheka, and then this Abhisheka Kriya, Abhisheka Samarambha is carried on with that Nana Nadi Nada Gatena Tirthodakena. And after, you only come to know that Abhisheka Vidhi is being followed, is being done behind the curtain. Then Kaikai says, Ete Purohitaha Kanchukinaha Putrakasya me Vijaya Ghosham Vardhayantaha Ashirbhihi Pujayanti. Kaikai says what all things are happening. She says, Ete Purohitaha, the voices of those people. Who were they? Kaikai explains. Purohitaha Kanchukinaha, they are Putrakasya me Vijaya Ghosham Vardhayanta Ashirbhi Pujayanti. Here she uses the word Putraka. Mark this word. Now she says Putraka. That means Rama is so close to her. He was also very close to her heart. While asking him to go to forest, people might have thought that she, she envied him and that's why she removed him. But it was not so. He was dear to her. He was like her own putra. She uses this word putraka here. Sumitra says, Prakrutayaha Paricharakaha Sajjanascha Putrakasya me Vijayam Vardhayanti. Other people who are behind the curtain, that is, they are mentioned by Sumitra. Prakrutayaha Paricharakaha Sajjanascha Putrakasya me Vijayam Vardhayanti. And then Nepathe. These words are again behind the curtain. Bhoho Bhoho Janasthana Vasinaha Tapasvinaha Shrunvantu Shrunvantu Bhavantaha. Say this use of this word Shrunvantu twice. Dvirukti has some meaning, What is that meaning? We will see. The same sages were addressed here to show to them that Rama had accepted the challenge thrown out to him in their hearing by Ravana while carrying away Sita from Janasthana. You remember Ravana, while carrying away Sita from Janasthana, he had said, Bhoho Bhoho Janasthana Vasinaha, just see, I am carrying away Sita in front of you. No one can, stop me from doing it. So this was an open challenge thrown to those Janasthana Vasinaha by Ravana. So again here they say, Bhoho Bhoho Janasthana Vasinaha, this is addressed to them, Shrunvantu Shrunvantu Bhavantaha. हत्वा रिपुप्रभवम् अप्रतिमं तमौघं सूर्योऽन्धकारमिव शौर्यमयैः मयूखैः सीताम् अवाप्य सकलाशुभवर्जनीयां रामो महिं जयन्ति सर्वजनाभिरामः. Because Rama has proved his martial spirit and mettle by the destruction of the demon. That is the reason. Again this word, again Janasthana Vasinas were addressed. Hatva ripu prabhavam apratimam tamaugham apratimam atulam. Ripu prabhavam tamaugham, that is ripoho shatroho prabhavaha utpatihi yasya tam tamasaha sankatasya ogham samuham सूर्यः अंधकारम इव शौर्यमयैः पराक्रमरूपैः मयूखैः किरणैः हत्वा विनाश्य सकलैः अशुभैः, that is अमंगलैः वर्जनीयां, that means she is कल्याणमयीं इत्यर्थः. सीताम अवाप्य, that सीता is सकलाशुभ वर्जनीयां, सकल अशुभ अमंगल वर्जनीया. सीता he has brought back. अवाप्य. रामः महिं जयन्ति सर्वजन अभिरामः. Everybody, all people loved Rama, so he was Abhirama. So Sarvajana Abhirama, favorite of all jana. Now such Abhirama, Rama, Mahim Jayanti, Mahim Jayati. Kaikai says, Amme putrasya me vijaya ghoshana vardate. Amma means it is, she is happy. And she says, oh, in this, this upama used by Bhasa again here, Surya Mayukha. Surya Andhakaram Iva Shauryamayaihi Surya Mayukhaihi Andhakaram Vinashayati. Similarly, Parakramaihi Ramaha Andhakara, that is the Vipattis are destroyed. So, like Surya, removes Andhakara, similarly Rama with his Parakrama has destroyed all the calamities, all the Vipattis. And now such Rama has come back, he has brought Sita with him, and Sita is Sakala Ashubha Varjaniya, Mangalakari Sita. She is with him, and now he is ruling over Prithvi, Mahim Jayati. Tataha pravishati krutabhisheko Ramaha saparivarah. Now behind the curtain, Ramasya Abhisheka Samarambha had finished, over, and so Kruta Abhishekaha Ramaha saparivarah pravishati. And Vilokya Akashe, he looks at sky and says, Boho tata swarge api tushtim upagaccha. In swarge api, even though heaven is full of delight, where nothing is to be wished for. Swarge api tushtim upagaccha. Dainyam vimuncha. And yat karma rajyabhishechana rupam tvaya mai abhilashitam tat etat nivrittam. Your wish, your desire is fulfilled. He, addresses to his father, Dasharatha, कि whatever you had this desire, that has been complete now. Bhuvi Raja kila asmi bhuvi satkruta bharavahi dharmena loka parirakshanam abhyupetam. भुवि सत्कृतः भारः, that is राज्यतन्त्ररूपः, तं वहति इति सत्कृतभारवाही राजा अस्मि किल. सत्कृतभारवाही राजा अहम अस्मि. मया धर्मेण न्यायेन, that means न्यायेन लोकपरिरक्षणम अभ्युपेतम, that means अंगीकृतम. Now he has become Satkruta Bharavahi. He has assured that to his father. You know, Satkrutam Bharam Vahati iti, or it can be Satkrutanam. Both ways it can be applied. Bharam Vahati iti. Bharata says, Adhigatan Rupashabdam Dharyamanaat Patram Vikasita Krutamaulim तीर्थतोयाभिषिक्तम गुरुम अधिगतलीलम वंद्यमानम जनौघैः नवशशिनम इव आर्यम पश्यतो न मे न तृप्तिः. Bharata is very happy to see his brother, you know. So he says, Adhigatan Rupa Shabdam. Adhigatan Rupa Shabdam Abhigataha नृप शब्दः येन तम धार्यमाणम आतपत्रम यस्मिन् तम धार्यमाण आतपत्रम. Atapatra, we know now, by now so many times we have seen this word and explained its meaning also. Then vikasita krutamaulim, vikasitaha, full blown flowers or bright, ujjwalaha krutaha maulihi yena tam vikasita krutamaulim tam तीर्थतोयाभिषिक्तम, तीर्थतोयैः अभिषिक्तम. You know, adhigataha lila vilasam, adhigata lilam, that means adhigata lila vilasam. Lila here is dignity or grace of a king. Yena tam janaugaihi janasamudayaihi vandyamanam navashashinam iva. New moon is an object of curiosity and is eagerly looked at by the people. Pratipat chandram iva prajan rupam. So in Kirat Arjuniya this word has come. Gurum aryam pashyato mena truptihi. I am looking at my elder brother Guru Rama like this, who looks like this, you know, with all his adjectives. And I am not satisfied by seeing him once. My eyes, I cannot, you know, turn away my eyes from him. I feel like looking at him all the time. Shatrughna says, Etat Aryabhishekena kulam me nashta kalmasham. Now, Aryabhishekena nashta kalmasham. Kalmasha is sin. Nashta, sin or fault or infamy. That is kalmasha. Had Bharat been installed instead of Rama, the rightful heir, he would have been like a parivetru. That is a younger brother marrying before elder brother. That is parivetru. So if Bharata would have been, you know, made a king, then Rama was Aurasa and Kramena he was to be a king. And if you make Bharata king instead of Rama, that would have been like Parivetru. That is younger brother marrying before elder brother. Punah prakashatam yati somasya iva udaye jagat. That means again, Chandrodaya, at the time of Chandrodaya, Somasya iva udaye jagat, my family will be again, you know, prosper. Rama says, Vatsa Lakshmana, Adhigata Rajyo aham asmi. He tells Lakshmana, I got the kingdom now. Lakshmana says, Dishtya bhavan vardhate. Pravishya Kanchukiyaha says, Jayatu Maharajaha. Esha khalu tatra bhavan Vibhishanaha Vidnyapayati. Vibhishana and all those people they had accompanied him till Janasthana. So they were waiting there. So Bibhishanadaya, they are Vidnyapayati that Sugriva Neelamainda Jambavat Hanumat Pramukhaha cha Anugachantaha Vidnyapayanti Dishtya Bhavan Vardhata iti. They are all giving you blessings for your prosperity. And Rama says, Sahayanam prasadat vardhate iti kathyatam. Because of the help offered by all of you, I have gained this success. So just tell them that. Kanchukiya yadadnyapayate Maharaja, and he goes. Kaikai says, Dhanya khalu asmi. Imam abhyudayam ayodhyayam prekshitum ichhami. See, in this last chapter, only Kaikai speaks. Other two, just a formality. But whatever is to be expressed, that is all expressed by Kaikai. Rama says that drakshati bhavati. You will see the prosperity of Ayodhya. You will see. Aye, and then he says, Vilokya, he sees and says, Aye prabhabhihi vanam idam akhilam suryavat pratibhati. Some light, sudden light appears there, and he says, Rama says, prabhabhihi, because of that teja, idam akhilam vanam suryavat pratibhati. It is, shining like a surya. How come it is? And then he understands it and he says, jnatam. Sampraptam pushpakam divi ravanasya vimanam. Ravana's vimana had come there, Kruta samayam idam smruta matram uppagacchati iti. That was the blessing, that was the vara offered, that Pushpaka Vimana belonged to Ravana. That now that Pushpaka Vimana is of Rama. It is his belonging now. So it is under his control. So the moment he said, now all let us go to Ayodhya and you will see Ayodhya prospering, immediately that Pushpaka Vimana appears there. All of them get into it. And Rama says, Adya eva yasyami purim ayodhyam sambandhibhihi sambandhi mitraihi anugamya manaha. All his relatives and mitra, his friends, everybody, sambandhibhihi. Anugamya manaha, that means they will all follow me to Ayodhya. So today itself I will go to Ayodhya with all of them. Lakshmana says, Adya eva pashyantu cha nagarasthaha. Ayodhya people staying in Ayodhya, they are Nagara now, because these people are who stayed at Janasthana, they were Vanavasinaha. Now they will go to Nagara. Adya eva pashyantu cha nagaraha tvam chandram sa nakshatram iva udayastham. Chandra along with nakshatra is rising up. So they will see you, all the Nagarastha, all the people in Ayodhya Nagari, they will see you like this. And now there is a Bharatavakya. You know about Bharatavakya because you have studied many other dramas before this. So you know what is Bharatavakya. In this drama, Bharatavakya is this. Yatha Ramascha Janakya Bandhubhishcha Samagataha Tatha Lakshmya Samayuktaha Raja Bhumim Prashastunaha. Yatha Ramascha Janakya Bandhubhishcha Samagataha. Like Rama who came with Janaki and his relatives. Tatha, similarly, Lakshmi Samayuktaha Raja Bhumim Prashastunaha. Having all the Vibhava, Raja, Rama, Naha Bhumim Prashastu. Rule over our Bhumi. This is the end, Nishkaranta Sarve. Here ends the 7th chapter and also Pratima Natakam. Now let us have an overlook of this drama. Upasamhara. Let us see. We studied this drama Pratima. Now let us have an overall look at this drama. It is clear that this drama is based on Ramayana, that is Rama's coronation, Kaikeyi's objection to that, Rama's Vanavasa Gamana, the tragic death of Dasharatha, then Bharata's meeting with Rama, Sita's abduction by Ravana, Ravanavadha, and then Rama's Punaragamana to Ayodhya. All these important incidences and characters are taken from Ramayana. The order of these incidences is also mostly according to Ramayana. Now we cannot compare Pratima with Ramayana exactly because while transliterating Kathavastu into drama, the dramatist takes liberty and makes a few changes in it. It has to be suitable to present on the stage, so he has to make some changes in it so that audience should enjoy it. The dramatist introduces some characters and incidences in it. The Valkala Prasanga in the first act, then Pratima Gruha and the happening in there are all new. They are not found in Ramayana. They are new imaginations of Bhasa. The reason why Sita was abducted by Ravana or the Prashnottari between Bharata and Kaikeyi, they are not found in Ramayana. Kaikeyi's character is fully changed. Her character is fully changed, Bhasa has made these changes intentionally. Intentionally he has made these changes. He wants to present Ramakatha with different central theme. Madhyavarti Kalpana he wants to have new. We saw in the beginning that another drama, Abhisheka Bhasa has depicted Ramayana exactly like this. There are no additions or there are no prasangas like, there are no new incidences found in Abhisheka Nataka. He has dropped few incidences in it and they are described in short in this drama. Whatever incidences he left in Abhisheka Nataka, those he has described in this Pratima Nataka. Bhasa's favorite idea is to show a king gets back his lost kingdom. This is Bhasa's favorite idea. He has shown this in his both Udayana dramas. The king loses his kingdom and then he gets it back. So then dramas based on Mahabharata except Karnabharam and Urubhanga, also in Avimaraka he has shown this. In Pratibha also, Rama's coronation was about to take place. He almost got it and then he lost it due to Kaikeyi. And in the end he gets his lost kingdom back. This we have seen. Bharata Muni has given a list of things which are not to be shown on the stage in the Natya Shastra. But Bhasa does not follow the rules of Natya Shastra. He has shown death of Dasharatha on the stage. The intention behind it was to introduce Karuna Rasa, and that was a pariposha of Karuna Rasa he has achieved by showing Dasharatha's death on the stage. Pratima Gruha suggests many things. Bharata does not know about the thing happened in Rajbhavana. In Pratima Gruha, he comes to know about Dasharatha's death and the reason behind it, that is Rama's Vanavasa Gamana. Bharata realizes there that he is the only one who has to look after the kingdom, because there is no Raja. Rama has gone, Lakshmana has gone, Dasharatha is no more. So he is the only one, Shatrughna is still younger. So Bharata is the only one who will be able to look after the kingdom. So, but he was not interested in becoming Raja. All the time he must have thought that Kramena, that word Kramena is important here, because he thought that Rama would be king, and it was the right thing. So he was not interested in becoming king, and when he learns that Rama has gone to Vana, he also makes up his mind and he goes to Vana to convince Rama, to plead him and to bring him back and to make him accept the kingdom. Bharata, then the another thing here is in Pratima, what Bhasa has done is Pratima. The title itself, he has shown, he has justified his title everywhere in this drama. Bharata has Sharira Sadrishya with Ikshvaku kings. Devakulika notices it first. When Bharata comes back to his senses, he says, Arya, even Sumantra, who has spent his life in Rajagruha, mistakes him for Dasharatha and feels Pashanastha Dasharatha. Pashana Pratima of Dasharatha is talking to him. And he said, Jayatu Maharajaha. So he was taken aback. He almost felt that Dasharatha is talking to him. So thus Bharata and Dasharatha are not different. But Bharata is Dasharathasya Pratima. In the fourth act, Bharata comes to Janasthana and announces arrival. Lakshmana, hearing his voice, remembers his father. He describes his father as Chaturnam Varnanam Abhayam Iva. So Bharata had Sharira Sadrishya. So he looked like his father. So similarly, Lakshmana also thinks that he looks like his father Dasharatha, and Chaturnam Varnanam Abhayam Iva. So the Sharira Sadrishya is shown here. When Lakshmana sees him, he notices the similarity between him and Rama. When he goes inside, Rama was inside, Sita was sitting inside, and when Lakshmana saw Rama first, then he went inside and told Rama that he looks like you, almost, your mirror. Sita becomes Sambhramita when she sees Bharata. She takes him for Rama for a while. We have seen how she says, oh, Aryaputra told me to go first and meet Bharata, and before me he came out. How come? And then she realizes, oh, no, this is not Rama. This is, they look alike. So she gets, Sambhramita for a while. And here again Rupa Sadrishya, Lakshmana describes him to Rama that Bharata's voice, his body, especially his robust chest, is like Dasharatha, and his appearance, Rupa, is like Rama's image fallen in mirror. This Varnana is done purposely, artistically. Bhasa suggests that they are pratimas of each other, Dasharatha, Rama and Bharata. Dasharatha and Bharata had similarity of voice also, similarity of Sharira also, Sharira Sadrishya also, and Bharata and Rama, they had, Rupa Sadrishya. They looked, the face was like Rama. They almost thought he was Rama, and then realized that yes, he is not Rama, he is his look-alike. Bharata's character here is a bit different. His Bhratru Prema, Nishkapata Nirvyaja Acharana, we have already seen Bharata. Bharata in this drama is shown almost equal or sometimes higher than Rama in his character. when Rama, you know, was not at all, kshubdha, when he was asked to come down from the throne, to leave the kingdom. When he was told that you are not king, Raja, Abhisheka was stopped. He was not even bit, shaken. He was very cool. Even the senior people standing around, they were, surprised how Rama is so cool. He is not even showing any, change in his expressions. He is so calm and quiet. And then Rama says, how come if a father gives order to his Aurasa Putra, the Putra has to follow his order. What is that so surprising? That was said by Rama. Here Bharata also, when he was called from his Matula Graha and he was asked to, Gruhyatam Abhishekaha, by Vasishtha, Vamadeva and those people, they had come there, to Pratima Gruha to ask, to accept the kingdom, Rajya Bhara. He refused it and he went straight away to see Rama, to Vana from there. These are the similarities, but he is even, bit higher. Here he is shown a bit higher in character than Rama. And another thing is, when he returns from Vana after seeing Rama, he brings two things with him. That one thing is his promise, Rama's promise, that Rama will accept the kingdom, he will be king when he comes back after completing his 14 years Vanavasa. That is one thing. And he doesn't say that till that time I will be king. He says, till that time, these padukas, these sandals of yours will be kept on the throne as a symbol of yours, and they will be treated as king, and I will be only subordinate to those padukas. I will look after the kingdom, but only as a subordinate of Rama's padukas, that is, subordinate to you. I will not call myself Raj. And have you noticed, when he was in the palace, he never wore Raja Vastras, like silken garb and all, and Uttariya and all. He was with Valkala, with his Jatabhara on his head. This is how Kanchukiya had described Bharata in the 6th chapter, when Sumantra comes from Janasthana, after seeing, that Rama was not there, but when he returned, Bharata was described that time, and he was in such, attire. So, the Ravana Shraddha Kalpa is not found in Ramayana. This Shraddha Kalpa, this reason, is not found in Ramayana. Bhasa, he does not think that anybody is so good or anybody is so bad. He always feels that there is something, there is a grey color in between white and black. So similarly here, in bad persons also you will always find some good qualities. He has described in all his dramas like that. Here now in this particular drama, Pratima, he has depicted, Bibhishana is a Rakshasa. Bibhishana is a Rakshasa, but he does not eat human flesh. It is his vritti. Vibhishana, being Rakshasa, it is his vritti to eat Naramausa, Amamausa, to eat human flesh. But he doesn't do so. And also his colleagues who are around him, they are also like him. They do not eat human flesh. So this is how he has shown, a good thing amongst bad. Ravana comes to abduct Sita. That was the evil plan in his mind. But actually when he comes to abduct Sita. Sita is there, but he comes in a Mayavi Vesha. So and he calls himself Atithi. So Rama naturally tells Sita to offer him puja, Atithi Samudacharaha. When Sita with water filled jar comes near him, he is afraid to take that Atithya from her. He feels in his mind, she is Sita, she is Pativrata. So she has that teja of Pativrata in her. And if she comes near me, and if I get excited, then my mind will be, changed. Or the real form of mine will be seen. I will be exposed. So he is afraid and he refuses that Atithi Samudachara from Sita. He even says that he does not accept that Atithi Samudachara from Rama also, because afterwards, he is afraid that his, reality will be exposed. So this is Pativrata Teja, he wants to. So this is good part, this was a good part in Ravana's side. Though he had that evil plan in his mind, he had that good, quality in him. Then there is this blemish on Kaikeyi in Ramayana. Everywhere Kaikeyi is known for that blemish on her. But Bhasa has tried to remove that blemish here. Bharata believes in her explanation, and she says even Vasishtha Vamadeva knew about her plan. They had consented also. And then Bharata is fully convinced. Bhasa understands the psychology so very well. Too much tension was mounted on Kaikeyi's mind. The people in Rajabhavana, the servants there, the Prajajana, all will blame her, hate her for the tragic situation, but to save Rama from death, she said that. She knew all these things will happen, so that tension was on her mind. So while, sending Rama to Vanavasa, she was confused. And because of that tension, that was a slip of her tongue, that instead of saying 14 days, she said 14 years. This was her slip of tongue. And that is justified. When a person is under tremendous pressure, this slip of tongue is likely to occur. Bharata accepts that. And he is convinced. Now, in this, slip of tongue, Vakskhalana is also seen in the drama Vikrama Urvashiya of Kalidasa. Urvashi is a very good actress, and Bharata Muni had staged a drama, Lakshmi Swayamvara, and she was playing a role of Lakshmi in that drama. And Lakshmi was to say the dialogue, I love Vishnu. But actually she loved Pururava, and her mind was full of thoughts about Pururava. And while saying that sentence, I love Vishnu, she said, I love Pururava. That was her slip of tongue, and that slip of tongue occurred because her mind was vyapruta with Pururava's thoughts. Now here, about Duryodhana also, Bharata Muni does not, we say Duryodhana, always, Duryodhana means a bad part and Pandavas means a good part. That is what we have always accepted. Bhasa does not accept that. Bhasa says, Duryodhana is, see, Pandavas and Kauravas, they were all born in royal family. Both were, educated by same teachers. Both were, brought in similar samskaras. It was not that Pandavas and Kauravas had different samskaras. They grew up together. Then why should Duryodhana become bad and Dharmaraja should be good? It's not like that. So he finds out good qualities from Duryodhana's side and he depicts him always, never a bad person. He exposes his good qualities, In his drama Duta Vakyam, he has done that. And then again in Urubhanga also, he has done that. And he has depicted Duryodhana in such a way that you are almost, fall on Duryodhana's side. And you are surprised. Why we call Duryodhana bad? He was not bad. It was his right, to get the kingdom. Because it was his father's kingdom. Pandavas, they are not rightful heirs of this. So, the arguments which Duryodhana, with Krishna, who had gone there as ambassador, that they are really worth listening to. Beautifully, Duryodhana argues beautifully. At times, Krishna feels that he is very difficult to handle. Though he is very eager to have that war between Pandavas with Pandavas, because he was a Rajaputra, he was a Kshatriya, he had lot of Bala Sainya with him. So many kings were on his side. So he was sure of his victory. It didn't happen so. But he is really, in Urubhanga also, he is depicted like this. In the end, when he dies, his dialogues are worth listening to. And he does not blame Bhima for hitting him on his thigh. He says, Shri Krishna, Vasudeva, my fate has entered Bhima's Gada, Bhima's Shastra, and that has hit me. He does not blame Shri Krishna for, suggestions. He had suggested Bhima to hit him on the thigh, but he does not blame him. He does not even blame Bhima for that. He blames his fate. And after death also, he comes nearer death, he is almost dead. But in the end, in the last moment also, he is, Paschatapadagdha. So all his evils or whatever, how he was depicted so far as a bad person, we all, forget them. And we almost go on Duryodhana's side. So this is how, Bhasa depicts characters. His dialogues are very simple. Very few alankaras, except, upama, some drishtrantas somewhere. Otherwise, there are no other alankaras we see in which Bhasa has used in this drama. His dialogues are very crisp. Very small sentences he uses. Easy to deliver in dialogues. But this small sentences carry lot of meaning with them. You must read in between the lines also in his dramas, not simply the sentences. His verses are so beautiful. They also tell you the story and take the story further. With two charanas of verses, his verses are also not very, big. They are 2 or 4 maximum. Charanas are there, but they carry the meaning very well. They are so supportive to the drama in expressing the meaning. So this drama Pratima is the best. We consider Swapna Vasavadattam is the best, but this Pratima Natakam is unique, his imaginations, his incidences, then his characters which he had, chosen, and how he depicted, and the description, the reasons behind everyone's behavior. It is worth appreciating. Really beautiful drama. After reading Pratima, one feels like reading, other dramas of Bhasa. You must have studied them also. But if you have not studied the remaining dramas, go ahead and at least read them. It will definitely please you. So, we have completed this drama. I hope you enjoyed. You study them on your own and you will enjoy more. You go through your notes and enjoy. Okay? So, we conclude. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.